All right, and here we come out. Molly, Josie, Bailey up front. Braden and Amber back on D. 14ers get it into the Highland zone. Battle underneath, cleared back out. Braden over to Amber, up to Bailey. Bailey gains the zone, throws it towards the net. Skate saved by the D. Bailey goes around behind, wins the puck, looks, sends it back in the corner for Molly. Molly centering pass, intercepted, but Bailey nearly gets the shot off. Hyland dumps it out. Braden chasing back for it. Braden up the near side to Josie. Josie gains the zone, passes across, intercepted. Hyland skates it out of the zone easily. Skates around Braden. Braden takes her out. Amber picks up the puck, sends it up, not quite out. Molly gets it out. Sophia skates out with it. Sophia underneath us here. Sophia gets hooked. Sophia gets held, and Sophia still has control of the puck. Sophia still with it, battling in the corner. Finally gets pushed off, and the third Highland Jag comes in and takes it. They give it right back to Al. Al shoots towards the net, goes wide. Sophia on the near side tries to read that bounce, and it goes up and over the glass. So we'll have a face-off here in the Highland zone. 13:39 left here in the second period. Lillian for the face-off. Sophia stays out. Janelle's out with her. Sophia gets it off the face-off. On the boards battling. Spits out to the D, but covered, and Highland's able to clear the zone. Get to the red line. Dump it in on Reagan. Reagan puts it in the corner. Goes around the other side. Brooke has it. Brooke skates up through the middle. Brooke all by herself. Shoots. Goes wide. Brooke behind the net with it. Gets it taken away and cleared out of the zone where Lily's covering D. Lily sends it up to Al, who was going back to her point, and Hyland sends it all the way down. That's going to go all the way for an icing here with 12:58 left here in the second period. Back into the Highland zone here. Liz at center with Kendall and Harkey. Moose and Amber back on D. Liz in, wins it to Kendall, gets tipped up to Moose. Moose sends it back down. Hyland whips it right back up the board. Moose comes in to pinch, but Hyland able to get it. Hyland goes in one-on-one on Amber. Amber, nice job coming across, poking that puck away. Tries to skate it out, gets intercepted at the blue line. Does come out. 14ers with the clear. Liz picks up the puck at the blue line. Liz goes in. Centering pass goes all the way through to the near side. Amber with it. Shot on net. Goalie has it. Rebounds loose. Josie with it in the corner. Josie to Bailey on the wrong side of her. Liz with the shot. Josie nearly puts the rebound in. Loose puck still. Comes underneath us here. Hyland sends it out. And Moose back to pick up that loose puck. Moose up to Amber on the near side. Amber gains the zone. Amber to the middle. Amber shoots. Wide of the net. Rebound bounces out. Hyland picks it up. Hyland up the near side. One-on-one on Moose. Sends it all the way deep and around. Chases it all the way around. Gets pinned by Bailey. Amber over there. Skates away with the puck. Amber in the corner. Sends it up. Kick save by the winger covering the breakout pass there. Comes over the near side. Moose battling in the corner. Molly sends it up the boards. Shot from the point. Wide, and Amber slows it down as it goes to the corner. Hyland picks up the loose puck off of Amber's skates. Comes up to Molly, battles. Amber sends it out, but Hyland able to knock that one down. Hyland regroup in their own zone. Comes back out. One-on-one on Moose. Moose, nice job standing her up as she lost the puck going into the corner. Amber battling in the corner, gives it to Moose. Moose backhands it around to Janelle. Janelle tries to send it up, goes into the D skate who pinched in. Moose with it, Moose up the middle. Moose makes one move through, gets it poked away, comes over the near side, and Hyland has it. Sophia comes in, forces her to shoot it wide of the net. Hyland with too many players on the ice. Janelle chasing down the loose puck, sends it up, comes back out. Hyland skates it out as the 14ers were offsides and hadn't fully tagged up. Hyland sends it all the way down. Shot wide of the net. Sophia picks it up. Sophia skates through the point, gets the puck out. Hyland gets it. Little regroup, sends it in, but Moose is there to intercept it. Moose sends it all the way down, and that one I'm pretty sure will be an icing here with 9:58 left here in the second period. 14ers down 1-0 to the Hyland Hills Lady Jags. Liz in, loses a face-off. D gets it, sends it all the way around. Goes around far side. Harkey trips on the boards, and Hyland able to dump it back in. Amber back around behind the net. Amber throws it up the boards. Kendall fighting on the boards, gives it to Liz. Liz sends it out. That's going to be wide of the net, so yet another icing here on the 14ers. Liz getting a little extra coaching from Sasha, heads into the face-off with Kendall and Harkey. Comes up to the point. Point skates in, keeps it in. Shot, glove saved by Reagan, and she holds on to that. Molly coming out at center with Josie and Bailey. Up to the Hyland point. They whip it all the way around, goes behind the net. Hyland back there, comes around, tries to backhand it to the front. Bailey picks up the loose puck. Bailey up the near side with it. Bailey dumps it in. Bounces in front of the net. They try to give it to us for a free shot, but we're not ready for it. Josie battling on the boards. Josie battling with ZJ Carr, the former 14er. Josie sends it across, off of Bailey's stick. Al pinches in, and Hyland able to clear it out. Bailey on the far side, tries to pinch off the boards, pops up over her, 2-on-1. Shot, saved by Reagan, and Moose there to defend Reagan as Hyland's there, waiting for the rebound to pop out. .846, Lily coming out with Sophia and Janelle up front. Braden and Brooke back on D. Win to Hyland. Shot, blocked by their own player. Backhanded through the crease. Sophia picks it up on the near side. Sophia up through the middle. Dumps it in. Sophia harassing the girl. Hyland gets it, loses it in front of the net, but able to recover and dump it out. Brooke has it. Brooke sends it right back in. All the way around behind the net to the near side. Lily charging in, causes a turnover, but Hyland able to pick it up. Hyland sends it all the way out. Brooke intercepts that. Sophia gets it, dumps it right back in. Round behind the net, far side. Battling over there, Harkey and Liz with it. Liz posts it towards the net, and the goalie covers that for a whistle in the Hyland zone with exactly 8 minutes left here in the second period. Liz in at center. Kendall and Harkey with her. Strong win over off the boards. Pops out. Al can't play that, and it gets sent all the way into our zone. Liz picks it up in the corner. Liz around behind the net. looks, sends it up the middle, off of Al's stick. Hyland sends it all the way back in. It's going to be an ice. They wave it off for some reason. Amber up the boards, just past Harkey, stays in the zone. Amber clears the zone. Hyland has it. Kendall, nice pressure on the boards. Can't quite get the puck there. Hyland up through the middle. Josie just off the bench. Can't handle that, and it gets dumped in wide of the net. Hyland skates out with it. Bailey with a nice poke check. Stays in. Josie has it. Josie centering pass to Bailey. Bailey can't get the shot. Finally goes towards the net. Hyland whips it around the near side. Picks it up, sends it all the way around the far side, and Al has to go back to regroup. Al backhand up to Molly. Molly turns into the boards and two Jags and battles over there. Amber with it. Amber sends it up just wide of the bench and stays in play. Back behind the net. Hyland sends it around. Molly intercepts. Molly towards the net. The goalie gloves it and just holds on to that one with 6:30 left here in the second period. Lillian at center, Janelle Sophia, the wingers out there, Brooke and Braden back. Brooke takes a shot, goes right into the Hyland girl, bounces past Braden. Braden wins the race, throws it up to Lily. Lily tries to poke it up to Sophia, and it ends up coming back. Janelle steps forward, gets it poked away, regains and dumps it in. Sophia wins the race to the corner, gets bodied. Sophia with two on her, throws it back deeper in the corner. Janelle comes in to get it. Janelle in the corner, tries to throw it towards the net, and Hyland able to clear it out. Brooke falls over as Hyland comes out. Nice back check by Liz. Played the body, got the puck, gets held in the corner, and Brooke comes through. We got an interference where they knocked Braden's stick out of her hand. Sophia on the boards, clears the zone. Hyland has it. They try to send it right back in. Goes right back to Braden. Braden skates up with it. Braden gets the zone, shoots off the skate, goes to Liz. Liz shoots off the skate. Harkey gets it. Harkey turns, throws it towards the net, and the goalie just holds on to that one. 5:16 left here in the second period. 14 are still down by 1. Liz comes out centering Kendall and Harkey. Moose and Amber back on D. Hyland wins the puck, sends it around the near side. Battle along the boards. Kendall ends up with the puck. Kendall takes it to the corner, gives it to Harkey. Harkey centering pass, tipped by a couple of Jags and out. Kendall picks up the loose puck. Kendall comes in on sides. Nice look by Kendall to slow down just a tad bit to get in, and puck gets sent all the way around the far side. Harkey pressures, falls, knocks it to Amber, who throws it just wide of the net. Hyland sends it all the way up. That should be an icing, but they waved that one off. It should also be interference on Hyland, but apparently we're not calling anything in this game. Hyland has it, throws it back in the corner. Hyland behind the net, centering pass, goes through a couple. Shot blocked by Bailey. Shot blocked by Bailey again. And Bailey chases down that puck. Hyland leaves it behind the net. Molly with some pressure. Hyland able to skate in, and they go offsides as they're changing at the bench with 4:05 left here in the second. So Molly centering Josie and Bailey. Brooke and Al back on D. Face off, gets tied up at the dot. Comes out. Molly pokes it over just behind Al. Al gives it to Bailey. Bailey tries to shoot it all the way over to Josie. Gets tipped, but Josie picks it up and dumps it in. Back behind the net. Hyland sends it right back up. Al at the blue line gets it. Shoots off the back of a skate. Over the far side. Brooks steps in. Sends it back behind the net. Hyland skates up through the middle. Lily all over her. Lily bodies her. Al sends it up and out, but to a Hyland girl. They send it in right to Brooke. Brooke on the far side protects the puck with her body. Skates back in the corner. Back around behind the net. Spins behind the net. Hits Janelle with the pass. Janelle throws it up the middle to Lily, but Hyland able to keep it in somehow. Shot on Reagan. Brooke picks it up. Brooke comes up through the middle, gets tripped, and now we're going to have a penalty. And I'm confused why they're calling it on the wrong team. Refs are very confused what's going on here. They're calling Janelle on a trip. Chases down. Hyland circles around in their own zone, brings it in. Comes in, and Reagan sliding across somehow misses that, and it goes in, I believe, 5-hole. As they made that fun. Molly in at center. Josie and Bailey with her. Amber stacks up, gets it in, dumps it. Amber in the corner with it. Amber looking for Josie. Josie gets pressured, can't get the shot off. Comes down, Bailey covering D. Hyland sends it wide. Shoots, and Reagan covers that and holds on to that with 2:11 left here in the second period. Molly wins the face-off over to the side with no wing. Hyland gets it, sends it around behind the net. Brooke back with it. Sends it up. Josie picks it up, whiffs on one pass. Falls down, but gets it to Molly. Molly gets poke check and ends up coming in the zone, but Hyland covers it. Bailey battling for it. Bailey gets hit in the head, checked from behind. Josie gets the puck, and Hyland touches it. And finally, we get the power play we deserved. Power play unit coming out. We got Molly, Sophia, Josie. Sends it up to Josie. Josie off the boards to Sophia. Hyland tips it. It goes back behind the net. Sophia chases her. Hyland sends it out, and Moose misses it. Goes all the way down. Hyland wins that race, but Amber bodies her behind the net. Amber skates away with the puck. Amber skates in, makes Molly slow down at the blue line. Amber in, back behind the net. Centering pass, shot by Lily. Pad saved by the goalie. Hyland picks it up on the near side. Amber can't pull that in to recover. Sends it back to Moose. Over to Liz on the far side. Pass goes off the Hyland skate to Bailey. Bailey with a shot, wide of the net. Comes up on the near side for Amber. Amber gets knocked over. Liz takes a shot, takes out the girl. Puck comes up to Amber. Amber battling on the boards. Amber comes out with it. Amber skates to the net. Shot into a Hyland girl. Nice job by Moose keeping that in. She gives it to Bailey. Bailey shoots. Goalie has it. And Amber gets taken out into the net and no call there. .27 seconds left on the power play, 11.8 left in the period. Molly, Sophia, Josie out. Brooke and Al back on D. Hyland should be kicked out of here. ZJ messing with her glove. Towards the net, Sophia backhands it. Goes wide, Josie has it, tries to send it to the front. Off of a skate. Josie has it, centering pass, gets tipped. Brooke picks it up at the buzzer, and that's the end of the second period. 14ers down 2-0 and come back out with 16 seconds left on the power play here. All right, here we come out. Molly, Josie, Sophia for the power play for 16 seconds. Moose has it. Moose over the near side to Amber. Amber skates up, sends it across to Sophia. Sophia goes in the zone with it. Sophia stops at the hash marks, gives it to Moose. Moose back to Sophia. Sophia back to Moose with the girl coming out of the penalty box. Hyland sends it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. And we'll go back all the way to the Hyland zone. Amber and Moose back on D, goes back behind the net. Hyland has it up the boards. Liz there, pressures. Bailey picks up the loose puck, sends it all the way around behind. Battle on the far side. Lily forces a turnover. Bailey picks up the puck, gives it to Brooke. Brooke steps in, shoots. Goalie holds on to that and has another whistle here with 14-13 left here in the third. One back to the Hyland corner. Al sends it in, but right to a Hyland girl who tips it out. Brooke gets it over to Al. Al sends it up to Bailey. Bailey backhands it forward. Hyland back behind their net with it, circles around, comes right up through the middle. One-on-one on Brooke. Brooke forces her to the corner. Molly picks up the centering pass, sends it up through Bailey, goes to the Hyland D, who just dumps it right back in. Al back in our zone. Al sends it all the way up, but right to the Hyland player covering Harkey. Harkey gets taken out going into the corner. Hyland has it around behind the net, sends it up past Al. That's going to make it all the way and go for the icing. 13-13 left here in the third. Molly, Kendall, Harkey out. Face off one back into the Hyland corner. Hyland sends it up and chips it out. Kendall back for it. Kendall around behind the net. Sends it up the boards to Harkey. Tips it to Molly. Molly high up to Braden on the far side. Knocks it forward. Braden battling, keeps it deep. Hyland picks it up. Amber comes in, plays the puck, keeps it in. Hyland gets it out. Sophia picks up that pass. Sophia in through the middle. Sophia skates in, shoots, goes into the glove of the goalie, and she holds on to it with 12:33 left here in the third. Lily, Janelle, Sophia out there up front. Amber moves back on D. Lily wins it to the side. Janelle gets interfered with, and they don't call that one as she goes to the corner. Janelle picks up the puck, gets it poked away. Hyland sends it all the way around the other side. Moose goes to pinch in, gets it popped by her. Sophia back checking, knocks it off the girl's stick and picks up the puck, circles around behind the net. Sophia up just out of Janelle's reach. Shot. Reagan tips it to the corner. Moose picks it up, circles back into the fakes going behind the net. Gives it to Sophia. Sophia off the boards and out. Hyland regroups. Sophia intercepts, or at least tips the pass. Hyland sends it to Moose. Moose sends it up the boards as the 14ers are changing. Hyland comes in 1-on-5, takes it to the corner. Moose all over her. Goes behind the net. Amber comes in and bodies her. Molly picks up the puck, sends it up to Janelle. Janelle has it. Janelle dumps it in. Hyland whips around behind the net, sends it all the way out. Al back for it. Al gives it to Janelle. Janelle tries to send it in. That gets tipped. Al sends it in. 14ers offsides, have to tag up. Hyland around behind their net. All of them leave the zone. Bailey picks it up. Bailey waiting. Bailey goes in offsides. Decides to leave the puck. Comes back out. Hyland skates in. Shot. Blocked by Al. High up in the air. Josie battling on the far side. Liz battling there, but Hyland able to send it in. Al with it. Al skates up around the near side. Al gets it in the zone. Hyland able to tip it out, centering. Comes down, sends it wide of the net, well, on net, and Reagan tips it to the side. Liz sends it up the boards. Bailey can't handle that one. Out to the point, shot wide. Stuck on the back of the net there. Liz picks it up. Liz puts it through Braden, bounces right to their point. Pad save by Reagan. Another backhand goes wide. Liz behind the net with it. Kendall steps down, gets it, whips on the pass across. Liz still in the corner with it. Knocks the girl into the ref. And Al picks up the loose puck. Al to Bailey. Bailey sends it all the way across. Just barely gets out of the zone as Kendall was there to help tip it out and prevent that D from keeping it in. Al back around behind the net with it again. Pressured. Stops, turns. Sends it up through the middle and luckily makes it out of the zone. Brooke takes off down the side. Harkey comes in behind her. Harkey goes towards the net. Shot bounces wide. Sophia picks it up in the corner. Sophia pass to Lily. Little hot. Lily gets it, dumps it back in. Sophia goes to the corner. Sophia protects the puck, leaves it for Harkey. Harkey comes in. Sophia tries to center it, but nobody's there. Sophia comes across, gets the shot on net. Sophia goes back in, swings, gets the shot blocked. Sophia protects the puck in the corner, skates away with it. Sophia tries to send it up the boards. That gets blocked. Lily picks it up behind the net. Lily chips it up the boards to Amber. Amber comes in, gets a cross check across the back, but still maintains the puck. Lily covering D, takes a shot. Josie picks up the puck, and Hyland has nothing left but to ice it with 8:40 left here in the third period. Molly, Josie, Bailey out there up front. Braden and Amber on D. Molly wins it to the corner. Hyland gets there first though. Hyland up the boards. Nice job by Josie to get there, get the puck, give it to Molly. Molly has it, centering pass, blocked by the D, and Hyland skates out on the near side. Josie all over her. Josie forces her to stop. Hyland able to get it and dump it in. Braden picks it up behind the net. Turns, sends it all the way around the other side. Ends up going to the Hyland D. Takes the shot, goes all the way through everybody. Up the near side. Braden pokes it up through. D keeps it in. Braden sends it right back out. And Hyland's going to have to regroup here. Hyland sends it in, and it comes into Braden. Braden sends it across to Bailey. D is all over her. Bailey goes in, scares the girl off the puck, takes the shot, and goalie makes the save with 7:44 left here in the third period. 14ers down 2-0. Giving up a power play goal on what should have been our power play. Comes back, Braden has it. Braden throws it through the net, stopped by the D. Liz battling, can't get it in. Amber picks up the loose puck. Amber in, one move around. Amber shot, goes high. Glove down by Hyland. They take Kendall out, and still no calls. Liz at the blue line, keeps it in. They send it, that's not going to be enough for an icing. Braden back for it. Braden comes around behind the net, sends it up the boards. Harkey's here. Harkey can't play it off the boards. Liz sends it out. Hyland back with it. Hyland whiffs on the pass, but able to recover. They send it down outside of Brooks' reach. Braden's reach, and that goes for icing. 6:52 left here in the third period. Lily wins it to Sophia, to Al. Al with the shot, wide of the net. All the way around the far side. Josie and Lily both fly over to get that. Pops to the front. D picks it up. Sophia chases her behind the net, forces her to turn. They whip it all the way up the boards. Hyland wing comes down, loses it. Finally sends it up. They dump it in. They're offsides, but apparently the refs can't see the blue line either. Hyland centering pass goes through everybody and out of the zone. Josie forces her to dump it in. Lily picks it up. Lily down the far side off the boards. Lily chases it down. Loose puck. Moose steps down for it. Moose comes to the front of the net. Run behind the net. Moose with it. Circling the whole zone. Tries to send it across the middle. Right to a Hyland girl. They send it down, and that's going to go for icing again. 5:49 left here in the third period. Molly, Bailey, Kendall out there up front. Puck goes to the front of the net. Molly can't find it. In her feet or behind her feet. Tip to the side. Hyland tries to throw it up the boards. Bailey does a nice job picking it up. Braden takes the shot. Blocked, sent out. Bailey gets the shot. Comes up the other side. Braden keeps it in. Hyland sends it up and out, and that's going to be yet another icing on Hyland. .5:22 left here in the third period. Liz in between Sophia and Josie. Braden keeps it in. Liz gives it to Josie. Josie can't control it to get to the net. Hyland comes up one-on-one. Amber steps up. Amber with the puck, gets it poked away. Hyland sends it all the way around the far side. Braden back with it. Up to Josie. Josie to Amber. Amber gets it poked away. Sophia has it. Sophia protects and turns. Sophia to Josie. Josie sends it in. Hyland behind the net, sends it all the way up to their winger, who is wide open at the blue line. Bailey, sole 14er back, picks it up, sends it up to Amber. Amber regroups, goes behind the net. Amber gets pressured from behind, gives it up, but it goes to Bailey. Tried to clear it out of the zone. D gets it, Amber blocks. Josie, nice heads up, gives it to Molly, who goes down the side, gets nailed from behind.
That's intentional. Get the right fucking call this time.
All right, here we come back out for this power play. Molly, Lily, Bailey up front. Josie and Amber back on D. Molly wins it. Bailey up to Amber. Amber steps down, sends it towards the net. Reagan leaves the ice. Hyland sends it around the other side. Josie does a nice job protecting it. Hyland sends it down, and that is just wide. No ice because we are on a power play. Amber picks it up. Amber skates with it. Amber up through the middle, around a couple. Amber gets in the zone. Amber tries to center it. It gets picked off, and Hyland has it. They send it again wide of the net. Sophia picks it up behind the net. Sophia gives it to Josie. Josie up to Molly. Molly over to Bailey, who had fallen down on the far side. Bailey sends it up just past Josie. Hyland able to send it back. Josie gets tripped, and Hyland able to send it back into our zone. Sophia back with it. Sophia regroups behind the net, waits for somebody. Lily comes through. Lily picks it up. Lily up the boards, off the boards to herself, and Hyland able to steal that. Send it back in. Sophia picks up the puck in front of the net, circles back around behind. Sophia to Kendall on the far side. Kendall to Harkey. Harkey tries to send it up, but goes to the Hyland girl. Battle on the far boards. Kendall over there. Kendall gets hooked down. Molly battling on the boards. Harkey there. Kendall comes in to help. 2.5 left on the clock, 15 on the power play. Puck still loose in there, comes to the front. Hyland ends up with the puck. Amber picks it up at the blue line. Amber steps in, shoots. Liz tips it just wide of the net. Liz gets battled in the corner. Amber shoots over the net. Bailey back down the corner to Amber. Hyland chips it up, takes out Amber. Centering pass, gets blocked, comes up to Josie. Josie off a shin guard, and Sophia back checking. Can't quite get there, and Hyland puts it in the empty net to go up 3-0 with 1:07 left here in the third period. Back on D, comes back boards. Lily picks up the puck. Lily to Al. Al skates through. Puts it through one player. Makes a move at the blue line, goes in, loses it. Moose picks up the loose puck. Moose goes to the net, puts it around behind. Janelle on the far side, throws it towards the net. Hyland gets it, they send it out. That's going to be an icing, but it may not get there. $19.4 left here in the third period. Liz, Sophia, Janelle out there for the last 19 seconds here. Goes into the corner. Sophia has it. Throws it in front of the net. Goes all the way through everybody. Hyland on the far side with it. Hyland allowed to skate back out. Gets it. Dunks it in. Moose intercepts it. Sends it up the boards. Hyland gets it. They send it in. That's on net at the buzzer. And Hyland ends up winning 3-0 in the semifinal game here. So we are done for the tournament, and we will be back next weekend with one game. Have a good week, and we will see you next weekend.